Well, hello everyone. It is time to start the show. Places, everyone, places.
Hey boss, I'm super hungry today.
Didn't you get some breakfast this morning?
Well, I overslept today, so I didn't have time, boss.
Oh boy, we'll have to look around. We've got to get started though. Let's cue Rich in 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, I'm so excited and glad that you're joining me for today's episode. We're gonna have a great time together. This week our featured Bible story is about Queen Esther and some of the amazing things that happened to her. I can't wait. As always, we're gonna check in on Bob and Enzo, Dusty and Feather, Naz and Roz, and the whole gang. I'm so excited that you're joining me today. Let's get ready, let's get into the zone.
My name is Joseph, and I'm in Austria at Triassic Park, and you're watching Kids Bible Zone.
Whoa! Thank you so much, Joseph, for sending that very cool welcome in. That looks fun, all the way in Austria. We should probably, of course, see where that is on our map. Let's take a look. Awesome, thank you, map. And of course, now we know where Austria is. Very cool. Of course, if you have a welcome video that you'd like to send in so that we can use on the show, we'd love to have you on the show. So go to our website at kidsbiblezone.com and you will see a part there that helps you know how to send in those videos so that we can use them here on the show. Can't wait to get those. All right, well, welcome from me, Rich Aguilera. I'm so glad that you're joining me today for the episode. I'm very excited because we are going to do a whole bunch of very cool stuff. And of course, as always, we first tell you what the episode name is for today, and it is Challenging Choices. Whoa. All right, it is kind of hard sometimes to make the right decisions, the best decisions, and sometimes they are the hardest decisions. Whew. All right, we're gonna get to that in a few minutes, but first of all, it is time for our brain teaser. Oh, I like these, because they make us think, and they make us tickle our brains and get us all stretched out and ready to learn. Oh, cool. All right, so of course, the very cool thing, as always, you guys send them in. So thank you very much. Keep sending them in. We will eventually get it on the show. And the one that we have for today comes to us all the way from Frankie in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right, here we go. People make me, save me, change me, raise me. What am I? Whoa. All right, let me read that again. People make me, save me, change me, and raise me. What am I? All right, thank you, Frankie, for sending that in. Of course, we will get to the answer at the end of our episode together. Next up, though, as always, it's time to check out today's hidden animal. Ooh, this is a cool challenge that we do every single time we get together because I'm about to show you a photograph of a scene in nature. But somewhere in this scene, an animal is hidden in plain sight. I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds to see if you can spot it before I tell you where it is. Okay, are you ready? Check it out. Ooh, all right. We're looking and looking and looking. Let's see if we can spot this critter. Give you another few moments. And of course now I shall reveal the answer. Maybe you saw it. It was a dog. Yep, right there. Oh, did you find it? Oh man, that was pretty cool. All right, can't wait to see the next one. Well, let's get going now. It's time to dive into our Bible story, and I love this part. And of course, as always, we start off by checking out the KBZ News.
Hello everyone, welcome to KBC News. My name is Amaria, and in the breaking news today, we are getting reports of a Bible story unfolding at this time. KBC News has sent a reporter into the field to report about this developing Bible story. Zebedee, can you tell us where you are right now?
Hello, Amaria. Today we are reporting from here in Persia, once again around the corner from the gates of the palace.
You're back at the palace gates, Zebedee? Why?
Well, Amaria, it appears that at least during the last few days and weeks, this has been where a lot of the action is happening and unfolding.
Bible story action? So can you please tell us what is going on there?
Well, at the moment, very little is going on, but we are standing by to see if something else is going to unfold after a very active morning.
Really? Please continue and tell us.
Well, as we all know, it's been quite some time since King Xerxes picked Queen Esther to be his queen.
Right. Such a nice and beautiful queen she is.
Right. Well, what I have recently learned because of our amazing reporters here at KBZ is that Queen Esther's cousin spends a lot of time here at the gates of the palace.
Really? What is her cousin's name, Zebedee?
I still need to verify this, but the name our reporting has uncovered is Mordecai.
Mordecai?
Mordecai, Amaria, that is correct. The Queen's cousin.
And that is why you are at the gate today?
That is correct, Amaria. My reporting has uncovered word that Mordecai overheard two guards talking about the king.
Talking about the king?
That's right, Amaria. They were making plans to kill the king.
Oh no, really?
Apparently, they were angry about something and making plans. But Queen Esther's cousin, Mordecai, happened to be around the corner and overheard their plan and details and everything.
So what did he do about that?
Well, this was apparently a difficult situation, Amaria.
Why is that?
Because Mordecai is a Jew and many Persians don't like them, so he wasn't sure what to do with that information.
That's quite a big piece of information.
Very true. But then Mordecai remembered that he could warn the king by telling his cousin Esther about it.
And she could then warn the king.
Exactly. We believe this is what is happening now, and we are here waiting to see what is going to happen next, Amaria.
I'm just glad the king has people like Mordecai looking out for him.
Very true, Amaria. Of course, we will continue to monitor this unfolding Bible story, and we will report back once we have more information.
Zebedee, thank you for your excellent reporting. We look forward to your continued reporting on this developing Bible story. This is Amaria reporting from KBZ News. We'll see you next time.
So, did you find anything to eat?
Not yet, boss. Do we have any halim around here?
What is halim?
Oh, that's a popular breakfast food in Persia, boss.
Sorry, I don't think we have any halim here.
Hi there, I hope you're enjoying the show. Of course, you know that our #1 goal is to point kids to Christ. Besides this show, we have a lot of other things that we're involved with, and one of them that I wanted to share with you is our podcast. We have a weekly podcast or radio show that we produce. It's called God's Great Earth. And of course, the cool thing is you can listen from anywhere. And it's available on pretty much every podcast platform. There's a lot of fun segments, and the centerpiece of our story is the Pretend-O-Matic, which of course you have to listen to really understand what it is. But I hope you'll take advantage of these and other resources that we work hard to produce to point kids to heaven.
Hello everyone, I'm Roz and this is Naz and we're so happy to see you again.
Yep, we're sure totally and completely thrilled and excited, especially because we also get to memorize a Bible verse.
For sure, that is so cool. I just love it. Of course, I also love going around and finding the hidden Bible verse scrolls too.
Very, very true. And today we found it here at the Tower Bridge in London, England.
Jolly old England!
Right. Easily the most famous bridge in all of England. Built in 1894.
Neat! Kind of old too.
Yeah. Did you know that 40,000 people cross it every single day?
Whoa! That's a lot of people going places!
Yep, I suppose. Of course, we've got somewhere pretty important to go too.
Yeah! To go learn our memory verse!
Right. Kids, let's repeat after me. Ready? Here we go. People look at the outward appearance.
People look at the outward appearance.
But the Lord looks at the heart.
But the Lord looks at the heart.
1 Samuel 16:7.
1 Samuel 16:7. Nice verse, and really important too. So many people only look at the outside.
Right, but the most important thing is to remember that God really cares about the inside, your heart, how you think and feel.
Yeah, I'm going to remember that.
Me too. Well, kids, we're off to find the next hidden Bible verse scroll.
Bye!
Well, check it out. Right now, I am right next to a pineapple field right here in Oahu. There's miles and miles of these little plants growing. It's so awesome to see, but you know what? They're too small to have any fruit yet, so we've got to go somewhere else if we're gonna want to eat some pineapple. Before we get to our Bible story, how about we go get some pineapple first? Yeah. Little baby pineapples growing. it's so cool to see the pineapples just growing right there, right? You know, pineapples are kind of curious because they kind of remind me of difficult people because they're all prickly. God, of course, wants us to love and accept all, even the people that are kind of sometimes hard to love, kind of prickly and mean. Sometimes they are the ones that actually need the most love and kindness. So let's us show them love, just as Jesus did. Pineapples are so cool. They just grow one at a time. And it's actually a berry that's fused to a stalk. And they take over 1.5 years to grow. Whoa. Well, I found some pineapple here and I can't wait to eat it. Okay, wait a second. I said I was going to tell you the Bible story first, and then we'll dive into the pineapple. So our story today continues about Queen Esther. And if you remember, her cousin Mordecai had adopted Esther. She had become Queen of Persia. Whoa! Except there was this one huge secret. She was a Jew. Mordecai was a Jew. And Mordecai was working at the palace gate. And while he was there, he overheard a couple of guards. And they made this evil plan to try to harm the king, to hurt the king. That's not good. Of course, Mordecai loved the king and he wanted to help him. So he sent a message from Mordecai to Esther, then from Esther to the king. And then the king digs in and does his investigating, and the king is saved, and those guards were arrested. Whew! Wow, what a relief. That was a close one. Now later, the king made Haman the number 2 guy in charge in Persia. The only problem is he wasn't a very good guy. And the reason, at least one of the reasons why, is because when he became super powerful, he wanted everyone to bow down to him. The only problem is Mordecai wouldn't bow down to him because he only would worship God. This made Haman really mad. And then he started telling lies to the king about Mordecai, saying he's not doing this, he's a horrible person. You know, spreading lies about people never ends well. He's saying he's causing trouble and he should die. All of his people should die. So he convinced the king to create a new order that these bad, evil people should be killed. Of course, Mordecai being included in there. So the king made the order. These people should be killed. But, like I said, he didn't know Haman was actually plotting to kill the Jews, which included Esther, which was his queen. That's not good. So Mordecai finally sees this new order that comes out. And it's not good because he knows Haman is targeting him. Ooh. So he sends a message to Esther saying, hey, this is what's going on. You gotta tell the king. But Esther's like, well, I can't tell the king. I just don't go in there and see him every day. I have to have permission to go see him. And if I go in there without permission, I could die. Mordecai thought, and he says, you know what, Esther? Maybe you were chosen for this. Whew. So Esther thought about it, and she said, you know what? Let's pray about this for 3 days. Let's fast about this for 3 days, and then I will go. And then she told him her classic lines, if I die, I die. But she knew she was doing the right thing. And that's the to be continued part of our story. We're gonna check it out next time we get together. But of course, that leads us to our special phrase for today, which is, God helps me accept everyone. That was the problem with Haman, wasn't it? He didn't want to accept everyone. He was actually attacking different groups of people. But God asks us to accept everyone. And I think all of us should do that. And you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to accept this pineapple into my mouth. You know what? We'll see what Dusty and Feather are doing now. See ya. So good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people and critters that walk on 2, 4, 6, and 8, we're so glad you're here. Welcome to the Dusty and Feather Show!
Oh, and hello to all you 8-legged people, and welcome to the show.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Feather, and this is my friend Dusty. We are so glad that you're here, even though we're pretty sure you don't have 8 legs.
That's true, Feather. I guess that's for all the spiders watching the show.
Well, yeah. So I guess there's probably not too many of those watching right now.
You're right. It's probably mainly octopus watching.
Yeah, not really those either, but it is time for the shout-outs.
Ooh, all right. I love this part.
Me too. Dusty, would you like to go first?
Why, thank you. Yes, very much. I would love to do that. Kids, our first shout out today goes to Eden A in Virginia. Hi, Eden. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes, very cool, and a big giant hello to you. Our next shout out today goes to Joshua, Isabella, and Gabriella in Berrien Springs, Michigan.
Awesome. What a cool place.
Very, very true. And our last shout out today goes to Joshua F. in Apopka, Florida. Greetings to all of you. We're just really thrilled that you're watching and are super excited about what's coming up next.
That's right. It's time to eat nachos.
The other thing that we do, Dusty.
Oh, right. It's time to eat nachos with limeade and mint leaves.
Dusty, it's time to play the game.
Oh, right. It's time to play Who Am I?
Thank you. Yes, boys and girls, it is time to play our awesome game, Who Am I?, where we give you 3 clues.
You!
What do you mean?
You give them 3 clues. I wasn't paying attention earlier when we were planning because I was eating nachos and I didn't write down any clues.
Oh, okay, fine. This is where I give you 3 clues while Dusty was eating nachos without me. And you have to try to guess which Bible character we are talking about.
And if you win, you and Feather get nachos!
There's no winning or losing, Dusty. Just nothing happens.
I think something should happen, but we have to see first if they even recognize your clues.
Right. Let's see how they do. So we'll go from there. Here we go. The first clue. Gomer was one of my 7 sons.
Gomer? That was his name?
Yes, Dusty, that was his name. It's time for the second clue, though.
Okay. I wonder if anyone has a clue so far. Gomer.
Right, time for the clue. This person rode on a boat.
Huh. Okay, so I think I'm definitely going to need the third clue, Feather.
All right, here it is. I was the oldest of Noah's sons.
Oh, it's Japheth! Whew, got it at the last second, didn't I?
Yes you did, Dusty. Good work. Now let's see if we can go check out today's creature before you start eating nachos again.
Yes, good idea. Off we go! It's the star-nosed mole!
The star-nosed mole. Wow, that sure is an interesting looking nose, Dusty.
Yes, it's safe to say that we can see where the name comes from.
Yes, I'll have to agree with you there.
Did you know that their famous nose is not for smelling?
Really? It's not? What do they use it for?
To touch or feel around for food in the darkness.
Wow.
Yeah, since they live underground in the dark, their sight is pretty useless.
Huh, so they don't see very well, huh?
Nope, so that's why they rely on their starry nose to find whatever they're looking for to eat.
Wow, so how many of these little tentacle things do they have on their nose?
They're actually called rays, and they have 22 rays, and they're super sensitive too.
Wow, Dusty, I learned something new today.
That limeade with mint leaves are really great with nachos?
Okay, fine, let's go eat nachos. We'll see you next time.
Bye!
Oh, well, that was interesting. I didn't know about those moles.
Yeah, boss, that was pretty cool.
Oh, wait a second. What is that smell? I can smell your breath.
Really? That's pretty cool, boss.
Let me guess. Have you been eating nachos with Dusty?
Yeah, awesome.
Hi there. I hope you're enjoying and being blessed by our episode today. Did you know that this show is fully supported by viewers, just like you? So if you're watching, I hope you will pray and consider becoming one of our supporters so that we can continue making episodes that we can share to millions and millions of kids all over the world. Just visit our website at kidsbiblezone.com and click on support.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Break It Down with Bob and Enzo, where we seamlessly break down the action in today's Bible story. I'm Bob, and this is Enzo.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Bob. I'm really excited about the show today because we get to keep talking about the story of Esther.
I'm with you, Enzo. What a story! What a cliffhanger today!
Yeah, Bob. I feel so nervous for Esther because she must have been terrified when she made the decision to go see the king, no matter what would happen to her.
That's so true, Enzo. She made a decision that would be a life and death choice. Wow, that must have been so hard to do.
It must have been super frustrating to deal with the Haman guy, though. That guy had issues, Bob.
Right, and it seems like he was really out to make things horrible for the Jewish people. Shame on him.
Right, Bob. Of course, it was also pretty gutsy of Mordecai to risk himself to save the king, too. When he overheard the 2 guards making plans against the king, It was their word, Persian soldiers, against Mordecai's word, a Jewish man who just hangs out at the gate.
Right, which is why it was important that Esther was now in the palace and could pass on this message to the king to save him.
Wow, what an exciting moment, Bob.
Very much so. Okay, Enzo, it looks like we have a caller on the line. Hello and welcome to Break It Down. You are on the air.
Hi there. So what was Haman's problem? Why was he out to get Mordecai?
Alrighty, wow, great question. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, super question, and he's right. Haman was really going out of his way to make life miserable for Mordecai and the Jews, wasn't he, Bob?
He sure was. This is how the enemy works, always trying to find reasons for people to hate each other.
True, which is why we can't afford to fall for his tricks, Bob. If he can divide people against each other, he can also divide people against God.
You said it, Enzo, and well, Haman fell for his tricks and decided that he wanted to destroy the Jews. Very sad. Maybe because they had been captured or brought as slaves originally.
I think he was also upset because Mordecai wouldn't bow down to him, Bob.
That's true too, Enzo. Sounds like this guy had a huge ego.
The part I love about this story, Bob, is that while Haman was full of hate and full of himself, Esther was the total opposite. She loved others and wanted to save her people, even if that meant she would have to die trying to save them.
Wow, yeah, you're right, Enzo. She's literally the totally opposite of bad guy Haman.
It still must have been hard though, Bob, knowing that what she was about to do was dangerous and risky, but she finally accepted that maybe God had put her in this spot for a reason, to save the lives of tons of people.
Right, it must have been a little freaky being in the palace around Haman too. Esther had to pretend like nothing was going on, even though she knew about everything Haman was trying to do.
I'm so glad Esther was different and that she loved God, Bob. That right there makes all the difference.
How true, Enzo, how true. I hope our viewers realize that the most important decision they can make is to love God too.
And that alone will help us be better at loving and accepting others too, Bob, even if they're a little different.
You said it, Enzo. Alright, it looks like we have time for one more caller. Hello, welcome to Break It Down. You are on the air.
Hi there. Can you tell me what time you open for breakfast?
Sorry, sir. It looks like you've dialed the wrong number, which means time is up. Thanks for being with us here on Break It Down. We'll see you next time.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Bob and Enzo, for breaking it down for us. Of course, that means it's now time for Game Show. I am about to ask you 5 whole questions about the different things that we talked about in our episode today. If you know the answer, of course, I would love for you to shout it out as loud as you can. Let everyone around you know that you know your stuff. Of course, if you're in the library, shout it out very quietly. All right, here we go with question number 1. Today's memory verse says that God looks at the what? That's right, the heart. Awesome. All right, let's check out question number 2. Where at the palace did Mordecai often hang out at? That's right, at the gate. Cool. All right, let's go to question number 3. For how many days did Esther tell all the Jews to pray for? That's right, 3 days. Very good. Let's check out question number 4. True or false? Pineapples are berries. That's right, true. All right, let's check out question number 5. How many rays are on a star-nosed mole? That's right, 22. Awesome, good job everyone. I'm sure you did super great. Of course, now that means it's time to check out the brain teaser for today. That one had me thinking. Thank you so much, Frankie, for sending that in all the way from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Of course, I will read it for you one last time, give you one last chance to get it right. Here we go. People make me, save me, change me, raise me. What am I? The answer? Money. They make money, save money, raise money. All right, thank you, Frankie, for sending that in. Of course, we want your brain teasers as well, so please send them in. Go to our website, kidsbiblezone.com, and submit them right there so that we can use them on the episode. Cool, well now it's time for our What's It? What was that thing that we saw? It was something in nature, something God made, super zoomed in. Your job was to see if you could figure out what it was since our last episode. Of course, let me show it for you one last time. Here it is. Whoa, all right. Wow, what is that? The answer, that is a spider. Whoa, super zoomed in. Woo, all right. How many of you guys got that right? Wow. All right, of course, it's now time to see the next What's It. Are you ready? Here it is. Ooh, all right. What could that be? Wow. Huh. Interesting. All right, well, like I said, I will reveal the answer in our next episode. So keep thinking about it. All right, well, let's move on now because it's now time to sum it up. And of course, that means we are about to talk about the two most important things that we'd like for you to remember about our episode today. And the first thing is our memory verse. That's right, it's very important. It's God's word. So let's repeat it together. Ready? Here we go. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. Awesome. I'm so glad God is looking at the inside. That's what counts. All right, and the second important thing that we want to remember is our special phrase for today. Yeah, let's repeat that one together as well. God helps me accept everyone. Yeah, that is so awesome and important. God asks us to love everyone. Cool. Well, at this point, our time together is up. But as always, let's bow our heads and pray together. Dear Jesus, thank you for loving us and not for judging us by our outward appearance. We're reminded that you look at the heart. So please help us to have pure hearts and to stay far away from the things that will corrupt our minds. We love you. In your wonderful and beautiful name I pray, amen. And now as we finish up our time together, it's time to be amazed by our awesome Creator God. We'll see you next time.